Yes people, what's going on? It's Cream Slice, and in this new series I'm going to bring you the hottest builds under 5 minutes, starting with a warlock, and we are using Void 3.0, and we are going to be using a Nova Warp, Axion Bolt, Chaos Accelerant, so we can charge our Axion Bolt. We've got Child of the Old Gods on the Empowering Rift, so when we shoot our high tier targets it will refund us with health and grenade ability. We're going to be using Echo of Remnants, our lingering effects last longer with our grenades. Echo of Persistence, void buffs have increased duration, so we are going to be using Devour, so this will grant our Devour 17 seconds instead of 12. We now have Echo of Undermining, our void grenades weaken targets. This is a double primary build, it's high octane. If you love really aggressive builds, you will definitely love this build. Starting off with a huckleberry, this has Rampage and Bull Rider. What Bull Rider does is it increases your rate of fire when your trigger's held down. Also the Rampage is a pre-nerf Rampage, so when you get 3 kills you get a 66% damage increase. Also if you have the Catalyst on a kill it refills the entire magazine. The funnelweb is one of the strongest void SMGs we've seen in a long time since the Recluse. We need Adrenaline Junkie for this build and Subsistence, so get grinding. If you don't worry about it, but Adrenaline Junkie works crazy with this build, so when you get a kill with a grenade it grants you a 33% damage increase. We're going to be using a void sword. On the helmet we're going to be using elemental charge, so when we pick up an elemental well we get charge with light ×2. Double ashes to assets on the helmet to get increased super energy from grenade kills. On the gauntlet we've got Font of Might, so when we pick up an elemental well both our void weapons will gain a 25% damage increase for 10 seconds, which is, you know, it's hot shit right now. On the chest we've got elemental ordnance, so this is how we create our elemental wells. Get a grenade kill, make an elemental well. We've got the warlock exotics, secant, filaments, if that's how you pronounce it, and this is how we are going to proc Devour. So when you run Empowering Rift you get Devour when you throw your rift down, which is one of the sickest exotics I have been playing with in a while. Empowering Rift you're getting a 20% damage increase to all of your weapons, and we are going to be using Volatile Flow. When we pick up an elemental well we get volatile rounds that give us like explosive void rounds, which is extra AoE damage. On the bond we are using high energy fire, and the reason I'm using high energy fire is because I wanted to make sure both of our primaries when we are hot swapping has a damage buff active at all times. So how this works is when we're using the funnel web, when we pick up an elemental well we have 25% damage increase from Font of Might, but we also have a 20% damage increase from high energy fire, which gives you an extra 45% damage increase on top of Adrenaline Junkie ×5, because we're going to be using our grenades, right? So everything stacks in this build, and like I said you're going to be hot swapping your primaries, so you will also have any high energy fire on your huckleberry as well, or stacking on top of each other, which makes running double primaries a solid pick for this build. We're using overload grenades, so we weaken our targets, it makes them easier to finish off with the weapons we have. Also with Falling Guillotine you're getting a 25% damage increase and volatile rounds with Volatile Flow. I recommend maxing out your recovery to get your rift back even sooner, but like I said you're going to be running Devour and you're going to be getting ability regen from Child of the Old Gods, so you're going to have your abilities up all the time guys. So I hope you like it. Here's some of the gameplay. Peace.